Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Cardinals are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Saints front seven that would need to be up to the test.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one left side caught by Patterson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Saints are going to get a first down.
Ooh, that's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on 4th down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Lets it go for Nelson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They go play action with Brissett. Finding Gabriel complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take it.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First carry now. This is Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go to Johnson again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Brad 38.
On third down, Brissett. Underneath for Johnson. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it.
Handoff to Henry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
To throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big run there by Johnson. 43 yards on the ground. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and the Saints will have the football back. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
In motion, Patterson. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
the ground. This time it's Henry. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. In motion, Patterson. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Back there in that belly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 15 yards through the air and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
action now. Brissett steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a good gain. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Fresh set of downs here, so the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 2nd and 10 now. Play fake, Brissett. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. This will be caught inside the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So we have reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Brissett. They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Ohio! Here we go! Grand 38!
They run. It's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air one. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
To throw is Brissett. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. First down, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Logan. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. Ohio. Flex round. Here we go. Grind 38. Grind
4th down, Brissett. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Watch Twill. All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He finds his target, Beckham. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints just continue to roll. And he puts it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, that's Johnson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Brissett to throw on first. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Room to run inside the 40. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Come on, let's go.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. We're set on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Brissett sets to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play down. Touchdown, Cardinals. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. To throw on second down. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Jones now. Going to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Lets it go for Nelson. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On play action, Brissett. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go.
They go play action with Brissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Come on!
Second down, Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On the carry, it's Logan. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Kill. Turn it up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Jones to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down. Jones on first down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Jones. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Jones. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Check 50. Check 50.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.